Let's speak to him, Alan.
We're gonna do, don't worry.
Me and the mighty.
There you go, Sarah. Lovely to see you again, darling. Thank you very much. Cedar 3, right? Thank you very much. Well, good morning, fisher people. I'm Alan Nosh from FishOn TV. It is Wednesday, the 11th of August. I missed the old boys match yesterday because I am fishing the third round of the UK Champs at Decoy Lakes. And as you have just seen, I have drawn Cedar 3. Apparently I've got loads of room. Apparently it's an end peg. Not sure whether the wind's blowing in or away from it. Nothing ridiculous today for me. I'm going to keep it as simple as possible, steady away. I'm going to make the most of this peg. I'm going to have a lovely day, no panicking, end peg, doing some bagging. And David Woods at the side of me wants to get in. Let's see.
Give me all your money.
That camera's on, Dave.
Yeah, that's
Cedar 3 end peg, so what do you reckon,
You've
Dave?
drawn another flyer again.
He's doing this video.
There we go. So he's interrupted me video.
I want to.
He's not happy I've drawn an end peg. He's drawn the same lake. I'm not sure where it is. I think it's Midlet Lake somewhere. They're all going mad at the side of me here. So yes, really looking forward to that. I am just learning from the last one. I'm thinking margins just in front of me. It's on the strip. It's one of the strip lakes. You've got to fancy your chances there. You've got to fancy your chances there. I know nothing about the lake. I've never fished it before, but I've done a bit of homework on Decoy Lakes. Apparently 4 and 5 can be quite good, but they're not in, so that gives me loads of room. I think the nearest to me is 7, so I have got to fancy bagging a few fish today. So let's get my act together. Let's keep it dead simple. I'm thinking banded pellet. I've got corn and worm for margins. That's pretty much it going to be it. I will probably set a mugging rig up just to see if there's, you know, if there are muggers about, because it's going to be warm today, very warm. I mean, it's 21 degrees at 10 o'clock in the morning, so you just never know. But I'm thinking of fishing deck. If there are muggers about, I've got a mugging rig, but I am going to keep it as simple as that. Hopefully everything on the deck, just in front, margins. Maybe I'll have a look, maybe a deck longer line, I don't know yet. We'll see when I get there. I'll have a look at the peg, make my mind up, but not going to give myself too many options. I want to keep it simple, stick to my guns, try and bag a few fish. Right, proper looking forward to it. I'm lying in, I don't know, about 54th position, something like that. Made a bit of a mess of what I thought I think I should have won the lake on the last one. I've got to have a chance today as well. There's some good anglers there. Woody's on my lake. Gav, I've forgotten his name now. Gav. Sorry, Gav, I forgot your surname. He's on peg 7. I can't remember who else is on there. Well, it don't matter anyway, does it? I'm going to fish my own match today. Get a few fish bagged. Come on! Come on, the caps!
Right, I didn't realise, but we were starting at 12 today, not 1 o'clock, so I've not had a chance to show you my peg. I'm here on peg 3. It is an end peg. 2 pegs to my right clear. Oh, I've just hooked into one. Oh, just pulled out. Yeah, can you believe it? How are we not starting those games again? That's first put in straight on and it's just pulled out. I don't know what that is in the corner there. He's definitely on an end peg. Woody's on an end peg as well, so he's quite happy. all I'm doing today is pole. There's no rod set up today, but you can't believe it, can you folks? No rod. So my tactics are, I have 2 margins, top 2 and 2 and 11 metres. That's it. I'm not making it any more complicated than that. It shallows from my left. It's shallow right to left, so I'm swinging it right to left. Dropping a few pellets in there. And 2 margin rigs, and that's it. I've got a mugging rig set up as well, just in case, but I'm hoping I'm going to get everything on the deck. That's not a great start, is it, for hook into one and then you lose it. It felt like a good fish as well, very good fish. There's fish knocking about, just a little liner there. And we're fishing 12 while 5, and the whole lake is the section, so I think there's 10 in this section, so you don't want to be coming near the bottom today. The wind is blowing into Woody's corner, he's on that end peg to my left. I don't know what he's fishing today, but he said he was just going to fish margins most of the day, which I'll keep it as simple as possible. The guy in the corner's had one, the guy opposite me's had one, I've pulled out one. So that's it, that's as simple as I'm going to keep it. I'll give it sort of 10 or 15 minutes here. I've put a little bit of bait into my margins to my left and to my right, and I'll just keep having a look. Because apparently here you can catch quite regular throughout the day in your margins, whereas predominantly on most places it's your last hour or so. And there's one zooming past just in front of me, too fast for mugging. The guy in the corner's had another one, so he's on 2 in the first 10 or 15 minutes. But most people seem to have started short. Got Darren Acton in my section as well. We've got us 5 on. Oh, that went under. I think that was a liner that went under a little bit too slow for my liking. I've just noticed, not where I've fed, but there's fish really close in. I'm not going to go crazy with feeding. I'll probably put more in my margins than anywhere else, but there's definitely fish knocking about around here. So you've got to fancy 1 or 2 fish. I didn't like rushing. I was thinking I got an hour left and I got 10 minutes. There's a definite mugger in front of me there. So it's just pellets, corn and worm are my hook baits today. A slight indication. So there you go, folks. I'll give you updates as we go along after a nice day's fishing and see if we can get a few carp in the bag. And he's into a third one, is this guy. End peg, corner peg. Another liner. I think he foul hooked, he's lost that one. Right, there you go, folks. I bumped out of another one. I think it was swimming past, I think it was foul hooked. And this is just solid on the bottom. I've got a feeling it might be a barbel, this. Guy in the corner, he lost the other one, it was foul hooked, I think. And one in front had 1 or 2, I think. And he's just up into another. This is just solid on the bottom, this. I'm guessing it's a barbel. I might be wrong. Come on, fishy.
Well done, Alan, you're awesome.
Mighty. Oh no, it's a carp. It's a decent sized carp that's just not wanting to show its head. Oh, they are scrapping. Ain't half solid, just can't seem to get him to come up. Oh, you bloody thing. Nobody likes to see that. Bagger. Three. That's three. Bloody UK champs. I lose more fish at UK champs. Dearie me. There we go. I haven't got it in yet, I've lost every one of it. Right, walked into another one, it's been a bit slow. I just need to get this one in. God's sake, everybody else is landing theirs, I keep losing mine. I do feel like decent fish as well, these. They're wanting to go. Can you believe that? Another one. That's four on trot. What is going off? Everything's right with hook. Everything. I don't know what the heck is going off here. That's 4 on trot. It's doing my tits in again. Hey, bloody hell. Right. One more go on this hook. If I don't have any good, I'll change you up. Right, I'll have another go. 5th one I've hooked. I'd be doing alright if I'd landed them all. It's not as big as the others, but at least we're away. Yeah, the others were like 5 times as big as that. It's a baby carp, only ones I can get in. Oh well, not to worry. Let's have another go and get in. We're off the mat. Nice. I've just mugged this. The reason I've done it is because there were just loads of swirls just started appearing all of a sudden. And I just dropped it in. Just the top kit. And under it went. It just, my float shot under it, bumped as well, but it wasn't a bite, it would just ran straight into my float, so I thought I'm just going to drop the mugging rig in. And let's have a look. There's no bad sized fish. Oh yeah, just couldn't, you were just a bit too heavy for me elastic. So lift him a bit more. a decent lump. It went absolutely balmy when I ate this. They always do on these shallow rigs. I had to stop him going on the platform then. That's where he was going. They're quite aggressive. This is a lump. It certainly is a lump. And going on this bloody platform again. Come on, fish, get away from them rings. God, you bloody thing. Oh, he's foul hooked, that's why. Foul hooked, I thought it was aggressive. Bloody thing. I thought everybody else was making it look easier than me. Yes, that's why it went all over. There we go. Good 10-pounder. Right. Let's see if we can do another one. Right, it's been slow going for me. And one or two others, but I'm sticking it out on these lines that I've decided on. He's catching really short. I've tried my margin, I thought I'd give it a go. He's had about 5 in corner peg there on worm. I've not had a sniff in my margins, but I've just noticed the odd little swirl just starting to appear. And this feels like a fairly decent fish again. So I wouldn't be doing too bad if I'd landed all the ones I'd hooked. I'd probably have about 50 pound, but as it is I've got about 11. I've changed the hook as well. Yeah, this does seem fairly heavy. Certainly not wanting to come up. He's going where he wants. They always go for these bloody platforms. Come on, fish. Get yourself up. Come and see Uncle Alan. And my spitting bloody hooks out. My daughter ringing me, she's buying a new car. I don't even think it's that beach, I think it's just Guineas again. These fish that drink Guineas. Come on, fish, come round here. Don't be going in on the bloody platform again. Obviously a spot where they like to sneak into under there. That's just bumped into another one. There's fish knocking about. Oh, it is a decent size. Maybe another 8 or 10 pounder. That's why he's not coming up. I bet the others were like that as well. Go to the top. Oh, yeah, blood. I'd love to know how they chuck them landing nets out as quick as what they do. Oh, it's bloody foul hooked again. What's going off with all my fish? No wonder it takes me ages to get them in. Bloody foul looking, the buggers. I can't believe it. I never foul look them any other time. Just UK champs. What's all that about? And the annoying thing is when you foul look them, you don't know if they're eating your, if they're interested in your presentation. Bloody things. There you go. Right. Folks, it really is like a repeat at last UK champs. I've just lost another mighty fish, my 6th one. Into reeds, had me all over the place. Got it out at reeds, got it into mid-water, coming in, but pulled out. I must have had it on 5 minutes. Oh. I've lost twice as many. More than twice as many fish as I've got. Another, it was good. It looked like the same stamp as the other, 8 to 10 pound. I should have had 60 or 70 pound in net now, but the guy in the end peg there, other side of me, he's absolutely bagging smoke out of them. Everything's short. I've had a go short, and even though I've seen 1 or 2 fish in, I've not had a bite on it yet. This is on my 11 metre line, this.
One-man trawler.
Got a hole in my net in trawler. He's calling me a one-man trawler. I don't think he realises I've lost all my fish nearly. So absolutely soul destroying. I don't lose them anywhere else. Don't know what it is. All the hooks the same and everything. I'm not panicking, really, not to panic about. We're only fishing at the end of the day, aren't we? It's just I'll have it on like this for 4 to 5 minutes and bloody hook will pull out. And these guys are just like, they just heave them in. And I know you guys have mentioned heavy elastics and stuff. These guys don't use really heavy elastics. Look at Harry Bignell, 12 elastic, 200 pound of fish. Just to give you an idea. And this is a 12 to 14 elastic, this. It's ample, it's enough to handle these fish. So I'll have it on for a while like this, and the bloody hook's been pulling out. And yeah, I've putting some scraps up, I'll give them that, give them the due. Got him that time. That won't coming out. Oh, wait a minute, it could have been one of my. It's got a hook in it. So we'll get that one out for him as well, if I can. Can't really get to it. No line on it. Ah, there we go. Got it. Yeah, looks like a KKB, like one of mine. Exactly the same. Right. There we go. We've got 2¼ hours left. I've got about nigh on £30. I put out £29. It should have been another 50 on top of that. Not to worry, folks, not to worry. Right, let's get back in for another one. Come on, the carp, stay on the hook. Right, there you go, folks. Little update. Feeling pretty semi-skimmed at the minute with all these lost fish. Again, can you believe it? Why does it happen on these big bloody comps? You just can't write it, can you? Right, there we go, 11 metre line, hooked into another. There's not just me losing, that lad on the other side has lost a couple as well. Oh, way up. We don't want him going in there. Come on, fishy. Seem to get him into about here, and then that's it. You can't get the bloody things in. Definitely been on steroids, these things. Come on, fishy.
Norris, legend.
These fishies. I've got Steve Cook behind me and all. He's concentrating. Cadging worms off me. Oh, Cookie. And my suntan cream. I know that were Woody. Come on, fish. Gotcha. Bloody thing. Hooray. Oh, hook's come out. Well, thank you very much. Very nice of it. Just let it come out in net and not in lake. There we go. And we'll put that down for 35 pound. Oh, could have been so much nearer 100 by now. Amount of fish I've bloody hooked. I'm whispering again, aren't I? Whispering, folks. 6mm pellet. In fact, I'm going to feed my margins now. I'm going to get some more. Plenty of hemp down there. It's got to be that time. Big cup of hemp in. I like hemp because it doesn't float about like micros. Get some corn down and a few micros. Yeah, let's get it in. Come on, the carps. I need a right good finish down there. Put a lot of corn in. There's loads of fish in here, so I'm pretty sure that this bait won't last long at all. I'll do micros. Pellets and corn in the other one. Right, we're gonna have some big ends now. Come back down. This is 11 metre line. I've had another one. I didn't record it. And this is. I've just bumped out of another, but I think it was a fish swimming past the line. It pulled the float under, and then I've shipped out again. Tapped a few pellets in, it's gone under after about 15 seconds. So that line seems to be building up okay, I hope. The two guys opposite me, catching in the margins, just absolutely hammering it. And I've not seen any signs of any fish coming yet. But they're absolutely hammering it over there. They're going to be on for a 200 plus, especially the guy in the corner. The big lumps he's been catching as well. Sort of 8-10 pounders from what I've seen. And mine are just baby ones, about 3 or 4 pound. Oh, there we go. A 4 pounder, and he's got a mighty fish on. Not sure if it's Craig Edmonds or not, I don't know. But he's got some proper gear on. I think it's margin gear, proper dragging him out. I don't like bullying them like that, me. But I suppose if you're going to win a match, I'm going to drag him in a little bit. But yeah, another 1 10 pounder's got there. Every time I look up, it's a 10 pounder. He could be on for 250. Put some fish together. Right, first fish in the margin. I've not been able to get a bite all day. He's been catching all day at margin. That's first. Actually, I had a bite in left hand margin. I think it was a foul looker though. Just it didn't bump straight off. This was a proper bite though. I changed the elastic out there just to get a slightly heavier elastic on. See if I can get him in a bit quicker, and it's had another bite out there since. He's really emptying it in that corner. He's getting like 10-12 pounders. Unbelievable. Tried double worm, all I keep getting is perch, dragging it under reeds. And there's carp there because I've seen them. Double dendra as well. Big baits. That's what he's using over there. We've got 50 minutes left. And I'm on 50, just over 50 pounds, so I've got some. Oh, there's some fish down there. Did you see all that swirl to my right? Mine are like 4 pounders, about 12. There you go, folks, one in the marsh. And another one straight away. Straight in, straight under. And I've not had a sniff all day. And I've been putting bait in there right from the off. I've gone through quite a few tins of corn. But these things don't half hoover it up when they're having a go. My other landing net had a hole in it, and this is my mate's, my other one's in van, and it's the longest, deepest landing net I've ever used. Get yourself a new landing net, Leon. I think the hell has I got an hole in mine. God knows how that's appeared. Right. £60. Oof. Dave reckons we'll need a 200 to get anywhere near. And 2 guys opposite me have absolutely smashed me. I'm going to put a bit of bait, a bit more bait in. They seem to be wanting quite a bit of snap. So I'll put a bit more in this right hand one. I already put some in the left hand one, so we'll go down there and have a look now. Just keep alternating. Right, there we go, folks. Nice little update. Come on, the cat. Well, just lost one in the margin again. Not a hook pull this time. It's not that old me elastic, but I've not checked it for a couple of weeks, and it broke right on the end where the. Oh, it's a barbel. Right on the end. of the elastic that took all my line and everything. I've just gone into my other margin, I've hooked into this. We've got 25 minutes. I put a good scrap up these. Oh, that's alright. Cracking barbel. Very nice indeed. Yes. Look at that for the barbel. Remind me to never use that, like landing net head again. Oh dear, bless him. Right, there we go. Well, I'll probably see you at the weigh now. We'll see if I can catch a few more.
In third place with £240.14 from Oak 21, collecting 250 quid. Chris Vanderfleet. Well done, Chris.
Well done, Chris.
Your name on checkmate, so make sure you put whoever wants he's banking. In second place from Oak 6 with a weight of £242.6. And now new leader Andy Power.
Well done, the Power.
No stopping that lad.
Well done, Bob.
I know it is, yeah. He'll cash it quick though, won't he? And your winner on the day with a massive £290.12, collecting £1,000, the trophy and the big shake, Craig Edmonds.
Well done, Craig.
And your big trophy.
Don't try and cash that one.
He's put wrong date on that.
So just cash it straight away, we got it. Here's the box here, Chris. There we go, guys.
Thank you.
There's your results from today. Well done, Craig. Last round is at Barston, 15th of September. Again, it'll be a 12-5 finish because of the overall payout, and we'll put a meal on in the clubhouse for you all afterwards. Presentation. So.
Thanks a lot, Andy. Cheers, pal. Well done, mate.
Sarah.
See you, darling. Safe to go.
Oh. Right then folks, we're all weighed in. Can you believe it? Third competition on the trot. Nosha's weighing in again. Bloody hell. Can't believe it. I weigh in with club. Mind you, I said that we're sharing it out a bit now, so to be fair. Yeah, weighing in again. I did a mighty job as well. Right, the fishing today, I drew an end peg, but it wasn't a corner end peg. It was peg 3. When I went to see the owner, nobody really shouted about it really. They just said, oh, you've drawn an end peg, and wind were blowing down towards peg 13, which is, I think that's where Woody was. Yeah, Dave Wood was on the end peg at the bottom there. So he was quite happy. End peg, margins, yeah, I'd got about 14 or 15 inch, and then it dropped right off to, dropped off to about 2.5 foot. I had a word with Steve Cook. He said ideally next peg would be perfect, but it was deep there as well, and he says no good, because he's been experienced around this place where he says get about 14 or 15 inch and fish that, and that's what I did. And I noticed Craig Edmonds in the corner on the other side, that was an end corner peg, he'd got about that same depth. My fishing, I'm sure today if I would have picked my method feeder rod up today, I think I might have had a few more fish, because when I did feed a few micros I got a response. I'm not 100% certain. I maybe should have tried it, but I just got it in my mind I was just going to keep it dead simple, not set too much up. Top 2 and 2, 11 metres, margins, mugging rig. That was me sorted. Never had a thing. Oh sorry, I had one mugging. The first hour I hooked into at least 5, maybe 6 proper fish, and I lost every one. And I just thought, not again, not again. It just, and they were proper sort of 8 pound plus, like the ones that you saw, proper fish. Changed the hook lengths for some reason, they just weren't old. I may said that 1 or 2 of them might have been foul up because they didn't half go. So I just changed the hook lengths, and then yes, I've lost a couple more. I've probably lost altogether about 8, maybe 9 fish in total, if you include the ones that I think were definitely foul hooked and just pulled off, but hey ho. I think I've fished a fairly tidy match. I've not panicked anywhere, I've not put too much bait anywhere, I've kept it nice and tidy. I've gone out on 11 metres, I've kept that tidy, and I've had a nice run of fish out there. But then it stopped, and I fed my margins. I actually tried the margins when I saw Craig catching, and I never had a bite all day until the last 40 minutes. And the 2 guys opposite were catching in their margins pretty much most of the day, but I couldn't get a bite. I replumbed it, I rechecked it, everything were right, but I could not get a bite. I had perch pulling the worms off, I had roach nibbling. In fact, one of the roach was, my float was bobbing about, the roach were hanging on the end of the corn on one of them. So I thought, right, I was watching other people, they were putting quite a lot of bait in, so I started putting a couple of big pots in, and I still didn't get a fish. So I thought, right, let's get out on the 11 metres, and that's where I had a decent run. And then sort of the last 45 minutes I've gone in, and I think I've had about 4 or 5 in the margins in the end. But they weren't as big as what Craig were catching. He's had a fantastic day. He's had 290 pounds and won the day. And when I spoke to him afterwards, he's just heaved them out of there all day. And I was looking, and I asked him what elastic he was using. You're not going to believe it. Mine was a 16-18 and a 14-16, and I seem to struggle to get them in. Having said that, quite a few of them were foul hooked. He's dragged them in on a 12 elastic, Holler elastic. I couldn't believe it. He's absolutely dragged them in. Fair play to him, he's won the day. And I just think, well, how the heck do you drag him in that quick on a 12 elastic? I just don't know. But anyway, so basically, I think if I'd have landed every fish, I think the most I could have probably had would have been maybe another 40 pounds or so. Maybe 50 at the top. I don't know, let's say 50. We'll go for 50 because there were some decent sized fish. I've ended up coming in with £80, 13 It was a 10 peg section, so you get 1 point for finishing first, which is what Craig Edmonds has got, and 10 points for coming last. I've managed to come 5th, so mid-table for Nosh. So even though I felt a little bit disappointed to start with, it's fished difficult in areas, and then there's been 2 or 3 pegs that's performed. Craig Edmonds with 290, there was a 203 opposite. Again, they were catching all day in the margins. There was a 164, Gav, is it Millard? Yeah, Gav Millard, he'd 164. Nick Speed saying to there, he'd 164. He said he was struggling and he's had a right run in the margins at the end for the last couple of hours, and he's bagged up in the margins. Just shows you, so all the fish in our lake have really been caught in the margins. And as we got towards where David Wood was, I noticed there were F1s appearing, and then there was 106, and then there was me, and I managed to beat David Wood. Sorry Dave, you said you were going to have a laugh afterwards. We did have a giggle about it, to be honest with you. In fact, he's just ringing me now. I'll switch you off, Dave, because I'm going to finish this video. So Dave's ended up with £59.11, and he's come 8th in section. Hard luck, Dave. I noticed the fish as we went down the area, just past halfway. There were quite a few F1s. He's lost quite a few fish. He's a bit disappointed with himself, but you know, hey, it can happen. I mean, I've been talking to a few people. It has been difficult in areas and easy in others. So he's ringing me again. I'll ring you back, Dave. 2 secs. So that's it. So not such a bad thing for me. Mid-table might have kept me up there above 50 or around about 50. Mid-tablish, I don't know. When the results come out, I'll post the results on. You'll get the results. I'm sure Ed will put them up, see where I am. Andy Powers won his section again. People weren't expecting him to do too much, but he's won his section. He is now your leader with a perfect score of 1-1-1, 3 section wins. What a mighty fisherman that kid is. Brilliant. Nick Speed won his section. Well done, Nick Speed. So yes, I've really enjoyed it. I thought to put my suntan cream on. I'm not burnt because I've got a bit of a tan anyway, but really enjoyed it. I love the UK champs. Barson Lake's next. That could be very, very tricky. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video of the 3rd round of the UK champs at Decoy Lakes. So like I said, as you saw, the best I could have probably done today were 4th with what I thought I might have been able to land. So not too bad. Oh, Darren Acton, you owe me a £5. Beat Darren Acton again today. Get in, I'll have that next time I see him. Right then folks, don't forget, if you do enjoy our videos, it's absolutely free to subscribe, and if you click the notification bell, you will get all our videos as we upload them, and a thumbs up would be very, very nice. So until next time, I'm on the bank at Woodhouse Grange on the Kennel Pond with the old boys. So see you soon, take care folks, and don't forget, fish on.